I'm gonna keep it real. This is unironically why I believe that Tekashi 69's Dummy Boy is actually the album that defined rap music for this decade.
But I think you haven't taken into consideration Lil Pump's Harvard Dropout or Lil Xan's Total Xanarchy.
I can definitely understand the wave they made and the way they forged modern SoundCloud rap. But I definitely think 6ix9ine, when you go back and you look at his tapes, such as Scummy Scums, I just don't really think you can compare them.
I think your argument is pretty fair, and I think overall, I'd have to agree with you. I think I'd give your description a 10 out of 10 transition.
Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you give the album a listen? What did you think? Welcome back, everyone, to the third episode of the Name in Progress podcast. How you doing today, Mahdi?
I'm good. I'm not excited for this episode because people in the Q&A section have set me up.
do you care to elaborate?
Okay. So I don't know if you guys have noticed from the other two podcasts. Being nice isn't something I do a lot. And these people have decided, what would be funny? It would be hilarious. Let's set up Mahdi and make all the questions revolving around him and SoulZz being nice to each other. Now, for SoulZz, this isn't a problem. He can be nice sometimes.
Fuck you mean sometimes.
For me, today is gonna be a struggle. So yeah.
Scrolling through, there do be a lot of questions.
Should we which one should we start with? Should we start with the nice one straight away or just some dumb ones?
Yeah, you can do it, and then we can pretend you're going to be nice as an elaborate setup, and then you sit there and flame me for 20 minutes.
All right, let's pick. Okay, so this question it has a person's name in it. It has Smiley's name in it. It says, "Is Smiley gonna be on the podcast?" I think guests something you should be handling. What do you think?
I think because it's a joint project, I think if we do decide to have guests on, it's got to be someone we both agree on.
Yeah.
Of course, for the time being, while we're getting things set up, we're trying to find a format. Maybe in a couple of weeks. But looking at Smiley, I don't know if he'd be a good addition, despite the fact that he very obviously carried Drake.
Prada and Gucci, it don't go together.
They go together.
I swear it go better. Even my fit, but I wear it better.
I wear it better. God, that fucking song is terrible. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Mr. Aubrey Graham had to do a miracle on that track.
You really did. I unironically listened to it properly like yesterday. I was just like, no, this ain't
People
it.
are making it out to be like Smiley's verse is the worst verse they've ever heard. It's terrible, but
it's bad, but it's not that bad.
Yeah. It's definitely a song where people are going to come back to it and like, I know this, people are just going to come back to it in like however many years and just be like, guys, this was a classic. We just didn't realize at the time. They can be like, shut the fuck up.
Even before Smiley proceeds to fucking drop like a fucking 10 out of 10 album.
You know what else? People are in love with the year 2016. For what
reason?
For
real. People like love 2016 more than they love their own fucking family. It's actually insane.
Like, what reason what happened in 2016 other than like Harambe and decent music?
The World Cup?
No.
Wasn't that 2016?
No.
Oh no, it was wasn't that like the year where we had the Euros and we like England got to like the semis or whatever? Pretty sure it was.
No, I don't think so. The Euros
and it was like semi-final, and then it was like Love Island and everything. Wasn't that not that summer?
No, okay. The World Cup was 2018.
Yes, it would have been Euros 2016.
Euros 2016, but I don't think England got that far in that Euros, if I'm remembering it right.
I think we got knocked out by like...
It's the one where Portugal won. Didn't we get knocked out by like Iceland or am I bugging?
Yeah, I thought we got knocked out super far, like quarters or semis.
No, that was in the World Cup. We got knocked out in the quarters.
Oh.
In this, we made it out of the group. No, this is the wrong one. I'm looking at the wrong Euros. All right, we came second in the group after Wales.
Mm-hmm.
And then where did we finish in the Euros? I was right. We got kicked out by Iceland in the round of 16.
Oh, right.
We did not do well in that one. This is the first
Yeah,
time we got to that far in a Euro in ages or ever. I'm not sure.
yeah. Either way, like it's like probably like one of the most romanticized years.
Yeah,
It's
FIFA
kind
was
of
shit.
crazy,
I'm still on this FIFA 16 hate train. Stop saying it was a good game. It was trash.
man. I played FIFA like occasionally, but like I was never like the guy who like banged out Ultimate Team. To be honest, I just was never bothered. I just kind of played it casually.
I think I've always been a more of a career mode guy, but I still like
Yeah.
Ultimate Team.
No, like the most
Which is
enjoyable
probably
shit I
why
ever did was like foot drafts because I'm a bitch like that.
it's probably why I'm addicted to Football Manager now. It's probably not healthy. I've got like 500 hours on that game. And that's the the worst thing is it comes out
Whoa.
yearly. So I've got 500 hours on Football Manager 21.
I don't think like I've sunk that much time into like an individual game since like
There's
I
what
grinded Overwatch.
Oscar. He plays it more than me.
Jesus fucking Christ, that's actually insane. Like how?
It's you if you like played football like that, you'd actually understand. Or not
Right, right.
play football like that. If you play Football Manager like that, you'd actually understand.
Yeah.
I've never seen a game where it's just menus be so addictive.
I mean, talking about games that like low key like have the potential to be addictive. Me and you, we've played a fair bit of Splitgate since it's come out, right?
Yeah. Uh, I guess you can explain what Splitgate is.
So Splitgate is like what would happen if Halo and Portal got combined. Like it really has like that old classic multiplayer Halo feel, but it adds mobility with portals, which in itself sounds like a little weird, but like in practice it's actually really good. Me and you have actually sunk a fair bit of time into it the past few days.
Yeah. And
Me and you haven't like sat down and properly played a game together in ages.
yeah, especially since with the portals, it's not just mobility. You can come up with some crazy plays with them and stuff. The portals work
Yeah,
exactly how the portals from like Portal work.
yeah. And
So
like
it's just,
people aren't afraid to fucking do like that infinite portal shit all the time. You see
yeah,
it always.
I don't know why it doesn't do anything for you.
Yeah, but it's funny. It's epic trolling.
Yeah, it's a fun game. I haven't played a shooter like that in a while. This is like the first shooter I've been like, yeah, let me play it.
Yeah,
'Cause
same.
since I think Black Ops, but when Cold War came out, I didn't play the multiplayer like that at all. I played it a little bit, and then but what I did mainly play was zombies. So even then, I haven't played like PvP in a while.
Yeah. Like if I'm talking about something like COD, I haven't played something like that since like Warzone first came out. I just don't
Yeah.
haven't played like a PvP shooter in a long ass time. Which I guess goes to show that like honestly, like video games at the moment have been pretty stale. Like there hasn't been a whole lot to choose from.
Yeah, I think most of the stuff that's coming out has been like story stuff, and I love story games. They can be fun, but like just nothing insane. This year, I can't even tell you what games are coming out. I usually know what games are coming out. I don't have any idea. I think maybe there's Horizon. I'm gonna be real,
Right.
guys. I have a PS5 for no fucking reason. There's no games on it. I don't know why I own one. I played Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and I barely touch it.
I haven't even played. Have you finished it? Because I only played the first one.
I've finished Miles Morales, yeah.
Oh yeah, because
And
it's
I
really
even like,
short, right?
yeah, I got all the side stuff as well. Like
Mm.
the Spider-Man, I platinumed.
Yeah. But that game's like I finished that game in like a week.
Yeah. And then Miles Morales, I could probably platinum if I played it again. But Miles Morales, you have to play it again to platinum it.
Oh, that's fucking cringe. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I fucking love a story game, but like my fucking PlayStation, like I'm pretty sure if next time I turn it on, it's actually gonna combust. It's so old.
Mhm.
Like same for my Xbox. Like I actually had to take my Xbox apart, and taking apart an Xbox is way harder than a PlayStation, and I learned that the hard way. So like I haven't even like it isn't even put together properly. Like it's just kind of half open at the front, but like I don't know how to close it, so it's just like that now.
My PS4 is there. I'm gonna be real. The controller doesn't charge, and I've fixed it so many times. I've taken apart my PS4 controller so many times, but then after a while, it just breaks again. So I just don't use it.
I don't know if I ever told you about this, but I had a PS4 controller, and I had like a 2 meter lead, and I was chilling one day. I had it on my lap, and I was like, oh, my lap is really hot for no reason. I looked down, my fucking controller, I shit you not, was melting. Like, in my lap. I was like, yo, what? So, like, I pull it up, I go to unplug it, it's fucking, like, the fucking plastic and the rubber is just, like, stretching and coming apart in my hand. I was like, oh, okay. We gotta go bold. I had to fucking buy another one, and fucking controllers are not cheap.
What, 40, 50 pounds?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm lucky enough when my PS5 I got 2 controllers, so if one of them fucks off and dies, I got a backup.
I don't even want to know how many fucking Xbox controllers I've been through. I went through so
My
many.
my Xbox controller right now is broken. You know that. But
Yeah,
like, I don't know if I think it dropped from my desk once, and now that uh LB is like coming
yeah.
apart.
I
Oh my
wouldn't even
days,
know
this
how to like.
controller is mad dusty. I haven't touched my Xbox in ages.
I literally like. I never use my consoles anymore. Like, I'll have like a phase where I'll sit down, find a game I love, I'll grind it out, and then I won't touch it for a year.
Yeah.
Because like I did
There
that
just
last
needs to be
summer.
there needs to be stuff coming out on PS5 soon that makes me want to play on my PS5.
Oh god, dude. What was like the last super noticeable game that
Managed
came
to
out? Like
finish it.
Cyberpunk,
I
but
think
like
the
that.
endings were shit. Um, and like there's really only one ending that's okay.
Right.
But yeah, it was kind of fun. I did break well, I didn't break it, but there's like a thing you can get later in the game where you just one shot anything that isn't a boss. It's like some concussion gun and it non-lethals anyone that isn't a boss. One shot.
And then you just casually get that just playing.
You just have to buy it. And like
Right.
you can get so much money in Cyberpunk if you just don't buy every single car. So
Yeah.
I had bare money, and I was just like, yeah, cool. Let me just do this. And then I did you know what pissed me off? Did I
Mm.
tell you? I did
Mm.
the secret ending,
Oh yeah, you told me.
and the
But you
secret
could say
ending is essentially the same as one of the normal endings, and it's not even that good of an ending. So
and
like,
you
it was just pointless. And the secret ending is like, for some reason, it's like 10 times harder than the normal endings to do. I did it on like I think my second try or something, but that's because I had the stupid handgun that one shot everyone.
yeah.
You don't recover any health in it, and your health bar just keeps going down as well.
That
Um,
sounds like fun.
so yeah, I did that ending, and then I was like, this is so pointless. Let me go do one of the good endings that is actually just an option for you instantly.
Right.
So it was just like really pointless.
But it seems to be a trend, right, where games that are like incredibly hyped up and you believe they're gonna end up being like a masterpiece always seem to fall short. I
I
mean,
think the
like,
only one that of recent memory that was like, whoa, this is gonna be amazing and like hyped up all of this shit and was like actually well for me it lived up to what it was gonna be was Red Dead 2.
I'm talking about in more recent memory.
I know what you're talking about, but
Yeah.
for me the one that actually lived up to standards for me was Red Dead 2
I'm like
because I
three
really like
quarters of
that
the way
game.
through that game. But like as I said, my PlayStation just explodes if I turn it on now.
I
So
really like that game. I think the characters were really good, especially the main character.
oh
So
yeah, of course. Arthur Morgan is really well written.
yeah.
I think Red Dead 1 is also really fucking great. I think like because I had Red Dead 1 for like over a year before I decided to play it for no reason other than the fact that I was being lazy. And then I grinded that game out and it was really fun.
I might be in the minority, but I think Arthur was better than John.
I haven't finished the game, so I can't speak entirely on his character arc, but I think I can see that for sure.
No, yeah, later on chapters, I'd say like chapter 5 and chapter 6,
Right.
his character arc is like really good, and it's like, yeah, So I'm not gonna spoil anything for people that still haven't played it. You still haven't played it, so
Man, like, cause that's the other thing, right? Like, The Last of Us 2, like, people actually hate that game. I only got like 60% of the way through it,
get
because the
to
PlayStation explodes. I got to the second half of the game,
yeah. I
but like,
finished the game, and I'm not like okay, so I don't hate it
I mean, you
like
said it
everyone else.
grew on you. You said the ending grew on you.
Yeah, but also I think it's very average.
Yeah, I think the first game set the bar a little too high.
I don't like the game that much. I maybe the ending did grow on me. I look back at it right now in my head. I'm like, that was so crap. I hate that ending.
Right.
But yeah, it was. Yeah, it's not what I wanted. I hope they don't make a third game to ruin it even more. Um, I
I
mean, I'll
definitely
see
think
what
like
Naughty Dog does next. They need to make a new IP, I guess, because Last of Us is finished, Uncharted is finished.
finished. Yeah. I mean, I definitely think like Last of Us is probably in like my top 10 favorite of all time.
Yeah,
I think
Last of
that
Us
game's
One
really
is
good.
one of my favorite games of all time. I think it's that and Metal Gear Solid 3. So
What is like your two favorites?
those are the two that come to mind straight away for my favorite game.
Yeah, I was never like a huge story game. I was always a much more online person. But if I had to pick story games, I'd probably say like The Last of Us, and honestly, I'd either say Final Fantasy VII or Persona 5. I don't think Persona 5 story wise is a great game, but I think every other aspect of it is like 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, I said Metal Gear Solid 3. I really like Metal Gear Solid 5, but it's just the story that just like doesn't exist. That pisses me off.
Yeah.
I think Metal Gear Solid 5 is one of the best gameplays of a game ever.
I think I need to go back and try Metal Gear again. I think it's like trying to play it on like, or at least at the time when I was playing it, trying to play it on emulator felt super clunky.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Metal Gear Solid 5, I think, has that and Breath of the Wild, I think, have some of the best gameplay of any game.
Breath of the
Uh,
Wild is like definitely like really up the top for games for me to play. My only roadblock is I just have never played a Zelda game in my life.
it doesn't matter with this, really.
Yeah, I know. I figured like I wanted to try and play Twilight Princess. I just never brought myself around to play it because I do own that.
Yeah. My first one was Ocarina of Time, so but I think
Yeah,
that's a lot of I think that's a lot of people's first ones and a lot of people's favorite ones. And I speaking of it, I think that would be also in my like top games.
that's the thing. Like when I think about it, like, I haven't played a lot of shit like that. Like gameplay wise, I think unironically, I know me and you've had this debate a lot. Well, I say I reckon that fucking Super Mario Galaxy is probably like my favorite Mario game of all time, but you always say Mario Sunshine.
Yeah.
Like
I think
why?
those three, what was it, Mario Sunshine? I mm, Mario 64 is really overhyped for me. I don't think it aged well at all. So it would probably be Mario Sunshine and Mario. What's the other one?
Galaxy.
No. There's like three of them in that thing. Mario Galaxy, Mario, not Mario Galaxy, Mario Sunshine, Mario 64. Oh, it'll come back to me later.
I can't even think of like you. Which one are you thinking of? Oh, Odyssey.
Maybe it's a 3D one. I
Mario
know that.
Odyssey is the one that's on Switch.
Yeah, but I'm just
Yeah,
trying to
that game's
remember.
really good.
Mario Odyssey is pretty fun, yeah.
Yeah, because like I played that. I fucking stole my cousin's Switch and played that when I didn't have one. I'm trying to think, like, because I'm like, you go back and you look at old games. Like, what like banger games were there on like old consoles? Like
Well,
PS1 and PS2. Like, you obviously had like
PS2 has like
Spyro.
the best game catalog of any console ever.
Yeah, fucking Spyro, Crash Bandicoot. I played so many car. I own so many car games for my PlayStation 2. It's like not okay.
Yeah, it's. I think the PS4 had a really good game catalog, but I still think PS2 is probably the best one.
Yeah, because the PS3 was the only one I never owned.
I have the fat fuck off PS3.
I think I have like the fat PS2, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
Because I really do want to set that up. I just I'm too lazy to buy the adapter I need for new TVs.
Mm. I've had like so many different consoles. I
Like,
feel
what
like
was your first physical console, not handheld, like home console?
the first one I was allowed to play on was a was it a Wii or a GameCube? One of them two. But
Right,
then I was allowed to use the PS2 and then the PS3 and then stuff like that. So
right. I mean, the first one I
before
actually
that, it
physically
was all just my first handheld was a DS, like
DS,
light,
yeah.
a DS Lite, and then that was it.
My DS is always used to break. I don't know how. I don't know what I did. I was never overly aggressive. They always just seem to break.
I don't
But
know.
mine was definitely a PS1.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a PS1, or there might have been one in my house. I know my brothers. I think either my brother's first console or one of the first consoles, they had a Pikachu N64,
Right.
which I think is like slightly expensive now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Is this just where we? Is this the segment where we look up how much a fucking Pikachu N64 is?
I'm looking it up right now. I can't find a price.
Fire yeah, no, I cannot
Hmm.
see.
Okay, I don't know. On Amazon, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm so bad.
I just saw one that was £200. They look like if it's got a Pikachu on it, they look like they're averaging 180 ish.
We had the
But then
they
I'm
had the one
looking
with
at some and it's fucking saying fucking £900.
I'm
So I'm
seeing
not
one with
sure.
£2,000 right now.
Yeah,
Unless
it
they're
doesn't
putting
look
on
like they have
sale,
a
then
particularly set
I don't.
price.
Yeah, but anyway, they had one.
Right. I mean, what yeah, the DS was fucking goated. I think the PSP is probably my favorite handheld of all time though.
The only handhelds I've ever had were DS Lite and 3DS.
Right.
3DS is where I played Ocarina of Time for the first time, and that was
Yeah.
yeah, I really liked Ocarina of Time.
I mean, talking about DSs, is it just me? I feel like everyone had one of those dodgy cartridges with 200 games on. Did you ever have one
The
of those?
where I know what you're talking about. I never had one of those, but what I did have was was it a TT card, an R4 card, one of them.
Oh, an R4? Yeah, I remember those.
I don't want to commit to any crimes, so let's just say I had an R4 card,
Uh huh.
and I also coincidentally had a lot of games.
Ah, yeah, of course.
Yep.
I mean, we can also look back at classic things such as the Game Shark, which I never owned, but I know people had.
Yeah. Before we get
Honestly,
sent to prison, should we answer a question?
yeah, yeah, I mean, we never had those because those were not okay. We are not.
Yeah.
Uh, we. The quick question.
Um. All right. Well, we said we'd answer these questions. I said I'd answer these questions, and I think it's better to get it over and done with.
Uh huh.
Well, there's two from where, but let's go with the first one and then the next one. We'll just go
Yeah.
in order. What's one thing that people always misunderstand about you? Have we?
People
Yeah.
misunderstand about me or understand about you.
Like you, as in yourself.
About me? I'm not really sure. I feel like people for the most part have these people take one thing you know it's like the internet. It's like Twitter cancel culture. You say one thing when you're fucking 9, everyone holds it against you and tells people. So I feel like for the most part, people just based off rumor think I'm this fucking awful person who fucking in his spare time listens to NF and kills puppies, and it's just not. Just because they've never spoken to me. I don't fucking say
Fair enough.
true. Okay, I know you think I listen to NF. Shut the fuck
I
up.
said fair enough. I did not say true.
Nah, you said true. I hear the undertones of everything you say. But what about you? What's one thing people misunderstand about you, my boy?
Mm. You see, the thing people misunderstand about, I guess it's not misunderstanding because it's just true, is that I have a fuck off ego. Um, what else? People think I do a lot of drugs.
Uh-oh, he's confessing to more crimes. Get
I said
him!
people think.
Get him!
People think I do a lot of drugs.
God, I can't believe you do this. Launching fireworks at people, illegally owning DS games.
Uh,
You're so fucked.
allegedly. Um,
Allegedly.
what else? I'd say
I'll let you smoke. Anytime we go out, people always ask you if you have like a lighter or cigarettes.
yeah. Um, a lot of people think like when we're in a if I'm in a group of people and there's people I haven't met, um, they see me as very unapproachable. Like I'm just gonna tell them to fuck off if they try to talk to me. And sometimes that's true. On the first day of school, or not school, of college,
Right.
I told you about this, right? When we were on the first day of college, they made us go to do some weird treasure hunt thing.
Oh yeah.
Um, we were put into groups. So there was people I knew in that group, obviously, from my old school, and then there was
Yeah.
people from that just joined this school and we had to. This whole thing was meant to make people get to know you. So we had to do a selection of things. I was being as much of a dickhead as possible. Uh, because these people seemed annoying and I didn't want to get to know them.
Yeah.
And B, it was a hot day and we spent the whole day walking up hills
Like hills.
and
Yeah.
shit. And I was just like, I can't be asked. One of them came over to me and was like, "What is your name?" So I spelled out shush. And like I just didn't do any of the tasks asked. So
Bro, like I was put with like some of the most annoying people.
the only thing I'm glad with, I was put with my guardian, my form tutor or whatever. This group, I was with Lewis, so I was with one of my best friends, and then I was
Yeah.
with who else? Nicole and Rashan, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I was with people that I was friends with, so it wasn't that bad.
I mean,
But
like
then
I was in a
just
group like
it was the new people I just didn't want to talk to.
yeah, like I was in a group with like people I knew, and like literally, like I know there were like people in that group who like I knew hated me. So like anytime people like, and we were in an area like I knew like the back of my hand. Anytime people like fucking asked for shit, I'd like always sent them the wrong way just because I couldn't be fucking bothered. I ended up leaving like halfway through, just because like I
Um,
really couldn't be bothered to participate.
yeah, that day was not it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Like literally, I waffled a bit. I spoke to the guy organizing it. I was like, "Oh, I got I got some stuff to do in that area anyway, so I'm not coming back. It's safe." And he was like, "Oh, okay."
Our whole group showed up like half of us got to the school on time. The other half
Uh-huh.
showed up like 20 minutes late.
See, the best part is that like all the fucking teachers literally dropped us off and then went back. So literally, like they had like no
Just like
proof that any of
find
us were
your,
doing
they
anything.
would just like find your own way back.
Yeah, I mean, it was literally just get a train, but
Like whenever you feel like it's appropriate, come back.
I
Um,
wouldn't even be surprised if like half the people didn't go back. To be honest.
ooh, I guess we can move on to this next question. Where this is
Oh, go
sticky
for it.
ones. Um, how would you guys describe each other? You're answering this first, so I can think of waffle.
Damn, that's really tough. I think people like have this impression that because you're not like always going, "Oh my god, you're like my bestie, you're like my best friend. Like I don't know where I'd be without you. Like I just hate you for it." Me and you have been friends for way too long for me to give a fucking shit. People think like it really annoys me when you
Very
like
right.
say anything. So like honestly, you're just fucking pretty calm to be around. Whatever
I
you
don't
say,
think
I know
that's
it's fucking
enough. I think
jokes.
there needs to be more of a description.
Uh, he is a calm joke man who is all right to have a
That was
conversation
the word
about
joke, man.
over
That's
shared
really stretch.
topics. What?
You don't have to use the word joke, man. Like that's a bit of a stretch. We know, it's just
Shush.
no reason to bring these words into it. All
Yeah,
right.
but did you? I'm not. So am I not allowed to say that because I'm not from certain ends? Is that it?
What? Huh?
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 Like, don't worry about it, dude.
You're
You
awfully.
didn't get the joke. You're
Anyway,
not funny. You're not funny.
how would I describe you without being a piss take? Um,
You're white.
well, I was close to saying that. Um, all right. SoulZz is a person who
Mm,
is
I
on a
am.
similar wavelength to me, where we don't take shit serious. Like
What am I, a
literally
fucking
anything.
radio?
Yeah. And it's good to be around like-minded people. As it's also like-minded to me, he is easy to talk to and very, unlike me, probably very approachable. Like way easier to just be like, yeah, I'll just talk to him about the most random waffle, and he will just be like,
Come.
actually talk about it. Yeah. So
See,
that
there you
is
go,
the
everyone. Are you
nicest I'll
happy?
be.
Are you happy, everyone? He said something. That's it. I've now got to pay him for this.
Yeah,
Like, he's got a fucking script in front of him.
I know. I think there was a typo in line 13.
We can run it back next week. It's okay.
Yeah. Okay. So now that we moved on from that, what is the one thing you think the other person could improve?
Improve, dude. I like fix your fucking aim in Splitgate. You're fucking trash.
I would don't act like I wasn't popping off yesterday.
Yeah, but like you've got to be consistent with it.
What, when I'm dropping from 60 to 20 frames every 10 seconds?
Yeah, you should control it. You
Yeah.
should be in control of your frames at all times.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Unironically, like I don't know, there's like nothing about me that stands out. That makes me go, damn! If only this guy was less racist. Is that it? Is that an acceptable answer?
I don't know if that one. Uh,
Be less white. That's his answer.
is that wait? What is your answer? You can't just say be less racist. What?
Why can't I?
Because I'm not racist.
Don't like white people, my boy.
Listen,
If you're-
I listened to Jack Harlow once.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
bro! His old fucking music videos,
yeah.
they slap. I know what you mean.
Anyway, give an answer.
I did.
No,
No.
no.
Uh, be more toxic. Is that an acceptable answer?
I would have said that.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
for it. Listen to more Future.
Yeah. He's only number 2. It's not acceptable. Sorry, Kanye.
Got to take everyone else off your playlist. Just to fucking have his albums and his mixtapes and whatever.
Man, I just want a wife. I need someone to take care of me.
Bro, that video is so funny, man.
It is the least Future video I've ever seen Future make.
Meh. I mean, what a nice looking man. I'm sure he wouldn't cheat.
Yeah. All right. One thing about you that you can improve. Honestly, your hair, your breath.
Huh?
You could maybe be a bit more funny.
Uh-huh.
If you were not alive, that would make life a lot easier.
True.
You could
I agree.
get a better music taste. Stop listening to Logic.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Okay, look, the rest of that was fine. That's such a low blow. That's the worst shit I think you said to me yet.
Moving on. What would you tell 10-year-old yourself if you had the ability?
Don't fucking lock yourself indoors all summer and fucking do nothing but play Call of Duty and eat hot chips.
That stuff.
That
That stuff. Blueface and DDG hosted a B&B.
shut up. Let's not act like everyone didn't do that. I just did it way too much.
Yeah.
Like,
What
bro,
would
go
I
outside,
do
touch some grass.
if I had set? What would I tell myself? I would say,
Don't get the knee injury. You could have gone pro.
yeah. Um, cheat on that bitch is worth it. I don't know.
Shouldn't you tell yourself to go to school, fivehead?
No.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay.
That's tough.
realistically, in earlier school years, I actually tried to make friends with people. Like I was just like, yeah, cool. If I become this person's friend, I
I mean, you came up with some real homies at the end, so it's not even that peak.
yeah. I'm about to just leech off everybody that I know because they're all like bound to be famous.
Hey, you know what they said? Kanye was meant to be least successful, and look at him now.
Yeah, I got that image saved on my phone somewhere.
Oh, well, in case you ever need like the ego boost.
Nah, it's just there. I sent it to someone.
Right.
Um, now, now that I've been nice to you,
Uh-huh.
especially the things you could improve. It was all constructive criticism.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
I took it
it'd
all
be
on the
nice.
chin.
You fucking dickhead. Anyway,
Oh,
huh?
pain.
Um, I don't know. This question doesn't really have an answer. Share the moment you were both angry with each other. I don't think we've ever been like.
When I blew up the Minecraft world.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That okay, that's a good one. That's a fucking good one.
Yo, that was like the best fucking summer. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
For you, maybe.
Okay, not the best, but it was funny. I know it was an Easter break, wasn't it? It wasn't even a summer. It was like a 2 week. That shit was funny as fuck.
But okay. Do you want to explain?
So basically, me and Marty had like a 2 week break where we did nothing but like shut in and play like modded Minecraft. This was like when we were like what 14, 15.
Yeah.
And we had this world going. We'd been playing on it for like a week and a half. Like we had like bare machines. Like we were like pretty close to finishing.
We had a
And
nuclear
like
reactor. We had a computer.
yeah,
We had
we had everything. Like big ass houses that we'd built. And I think it was me or Marty accidentally planted this tree, and it
me or
fucking broke.
Marty. Don't say me or Marty like it wasn't you.
No. So there was this big ass tree. I'm talking big ass, like fucking sky limit, like 20 by 20. Shit was huge. Lagged the world out because like it auto generated. And so me, being me, not knowing how TNT worked, I was like, look, the game's lagging too much for me to like cut it down. I know what I'll do. I'm just gonna fucking put nukes at the top and then just like blow it all up. The game's lagging super fucking bad. So I place all the nukes. I leave. We come back like 20 minutes later after the game stopped lagging really bad. I fucking blown everything up. This man literally left cool and fucking didn't speak to me for like a day because he fucking deleted the world because it was like everything was gone.
I spent so much time building shit, building the machines, wiring it all together, building this nuclear generator.
Hey, look, you can't blame me. It wasn't
I
entirely
can.
my fault.
It was entirely your fault.
Okay, look, you could blame me, or you could blame the person who thought that tree was a good idea.
Which was you.
No, but like the person who made the tree.
Why would you place the tree?
I didn't know. Like I just thought it was like a normal tree.
Okay. Sure. Moving on. In recent memory, I get to the gym. I message this guy, yo, you at the gym yet?
Okay,
Man
dude.
hits me back with, not gonna lie, I just woke up. He
Okay, let's
he
not
lives an
pretend like you
hour away
haven't.
from the gym.
Let's not pretend I haven't been up, got dressed before, takes the gym. You've gone, nah, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, but at least
Nah,
he didn't get to the gym.
sounds like a personal problem.
I was waiting in this park for like an hour, and I was dressed kind of. Okay, I don't know if this is my fault. I don't think I was dressed that dodgy, but I'm not. So police passed me like 4 times. It was the same 2 police. They just kept walking past me and looking at me every time.
Okay, let's not pretend though. The gym's fucking funny. Like we was in there like what a week ago, and we were doing legs. And I couldn't think of a good way to explain to Marty how to deadlift. So some random gym bro comes over. It looks like maybe he's in his 30s. He had the weirdest way of explaining to Marty how to deadlift. Like he used the weirdest metaphors. He literally said, "Clench your ass, pretend you're in prison. You don't want anyone getting in there." Why did he think that was an appropriate metaphor to use?
I don't know. We could
Unironically.
have been like 12, man. I mean, I don't look 12, but you know. You look 12, so it was a very good
It's a compliment.
possibility.
It was just very sus.
Yeah, he told us to shake our asses like an Instagram model or something, didn't he?
Oh yeah, fucking. Oh no, he said stick your ass out like you're an Instagram model. Like, bro, you're so down bad.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Like, fucking imagine your fucking stomach as a can of Coke.
Yeah, this guy. If I ever see him again, I'm running. You know who I'm never
Definitely
running
on
from
the
though?
watch list.
Whoever
Who?
that chick is that works at the gym.
Oh, bro. Literally, I'm actually certain the only reason this man lets me take him to the gym is so we can try and find this person that works there. I'm gonna keep it real.
Oh, Leng. Uh, it's actually unbelievable how Leng she is.
I'm actually gonna blindfold you from now on, and I'm just gonna fucking drag you around and tell you what we're doing.
Uh, I hope she saw me do the thing outside her window.
I really hope she didn't.
Wait, that sounds mad. All I did was I put my fingers up to my ear like a phone, and I just mouthed "call me." So it's not as bad as it seems.
It's never happening. I'm gonna keep it real with you, my boy. That's never happening. I'm actually just praying on your downfall every day before I go to sleep.
Well, your prayers aren't working.
Yeah,
Huh? I don't know. You're
yeah.
praying because
Cause you wanna see that sentence through, my boy?
tell me if you need someone that needs.
Jesus, love. Of course, that was legal music we've been listening
It was
to.
from the
We
listening
would never
party. I just
confess to
remembered
another.
it. I just remembered it from the listening party.
Yeah, of course, but I have to specify, you know.
Yeah. Moving on before we get incarcerated.
Uh-huh.
Let me scroll through these. Why is the word Diali banned in chat? Because fuck you, Pingu. That's why.
Very true. Pingu,
Why
please.
why am I the greatest mod? You're not me. Stop being such a
No.
fan.
Okay, let's not pretend you are the best. All right, you aren't. Smiley isn't. We all know who the real MVP is.
Rate Asian girls
Asian
1
girls,
through
1 to
10.
10. Oh, that's a very broad question. That's a very you can't make a blanket statement on that.
Yeah,
You didn't give enough detail.
yeah. There's
Yeah.
different types of Asian. There's different countries. There's different people within those countries. You know, if we're talking as a general, I'd also then have to split it up between like Oriental, South Asian,
Right.
Arab Asian. You know,
Uh-huh. Yeah, of course.
because Lebanese kind of is Arab Asian. Because then 10 out of 10.
Bro, like honestly, at this point, I just don't know anymore.
If
But
Lebanese counts, in my head, that's 10 out of 10. Oriental
oh,
Asian, I'd say it's hit or miss, but
I guess they never
largely
miss, huh?
8 out of 10.
So you got a boyfriend. I bet he
Um,
doesn't kiss you.
South Asian, for me, like 5 out of 10. So,
And as for my ratings, I'll leave like up to the viewers' imaginations.
no, you have to give it. It's not racist, just give it an answer.
It's not racially fueled. I don't know why you would make the assumption that anything I'm thinking or saying is racially fueled.
Because you didn't want to answer it and you don't want to be cancelled. Just answer the question. You know girls of each.
2 plus 2 equals monkey. That's a very interesting mathematical equation that's actually been
swerve the question.
proposed.
Don't swerve the question.
I'm not. There's simply another question that for me
No.
seemed much more interesting.
No, answer the fucking question.
May I talk to you about our Lord and Savior, Monkey?
Answer the question.
Like, have you know that one scene from Kung Fu Panda where it's like, why?
Answer the
Why did you
answer the
save me?
question. Answer the question.
And then Master Ugo is like, monkey. Yeah, that's
I'm gonna
fucking
assume you're
fire. That's
rating
like
them.
top 10
Right now, I'm assuming
cinematic moments in history.
you're rating them all 0 out of 10 in a racist way because you're not answering the question.
Just because I'm not answering, like, it's kind of weird. Like,
No.
you would assume, like, It's racially fueled.
I'm
Honestly, that's
assuming
more
it's
of an
racially.
indicator on the way you think about the world rather than the way I do. So,
Yeah, I
if
think the world is
anything,
fucked.
the way you're
Yeah.
rating is actually more racially fueled than my lack of willing to actually answer.
So you're racist,
That's not what I said.
but you're not answering the question. So I'm assuming you're racist,
Your assumption that I'm racist is actually racist.
but you're white.
For legal reasons, I'm not allowed to respond with the same comeback, otherwise, I will get cancelled.
Yeah. So answer the question.
Are you really telling me that Monkey isn't Lord and Savior?
When Gagit comes on here to talk about that, he can talk about that. But right now, answer the question.
You want him to come and talk about Vietnamese propaganda?
Sure. I like trees.
Is that racially fueled? Why
No,
would you?
no,
Why would
no.
you? Why would you immediately make the assumption that Vietnam is tied to trees?
There's a lot of trees in Vietnam.
I don't know. I feel like that's not the intention you're getting at.
Answer the question. Stop trying to flip this on me, because that's kind of racist.
Prada and Gucci don't go together. Louis Dior, I swear, go better.
He wear my fit, but I wear it
Yeah, I
better.
wear better. See, I told you. 10 out of
Answer
10
the question.
bars.
Just answer the question. Oh, so that's what you're saying. 10 out of 10 for every Asian girl.
We can. Hey, if there are any Asian girls out there, I'm a visual learner. Feel free to join my Discord. You'll see me on the streamer. I'm a visual
What do
learner, by
you
the way.
trying to? Well, She was Asian.
I mean that's kind of weird, champ, that you would say that. To be
She was
honest,
Asian.
we
I'm just
we
bringing
know.
up the fact that she was Asian.
Okay, anyone but you.
What do you mean anyone but me?
Okay, not you, Lem.
Huh?
Huh?
Answer the
Anyway,
question.
can we talk about how Lord and Savior's monkey right hand man is actually raccoon? Raccoon's actually like people hate on
What the
them.
fuck did you
S
just
tier
say?
animal. Raccoon.
What? Bro,
Okay, you're gonna stop making it racially fueled, please. It's not good for my public image. Okay, so it's actually an animal. If you look it up, it's RA. I think I've got to double check this. I think it's COONS. It's not the word you're thinking of, which is a derogatory, racially fueled term. I'm actually
Bro,
simply, if you look up, I think they're called like trash pandas. They're like
what are
little
you saying?
animals.
What are you trying to say about?
I'm simply trying to say that these adorable third friends.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Look, I don't whoa me because we know if I used another term, you would have flipped it to be so much worse. Those of you who are maybe more visual learners like myself, if you look up RACCOON, not maybe perhaps what my co-host is mishearing, it will actually come up with an animal, not a racially fueled thing. They're like little cuties. They're like
Answer the
black and
fucking
white.
question.
Y 2 + 2 = monkey.
No. The question under that.
Honestly, I just don't see it. There's no question beneath that.
Well, then I'll give you a question right now. Rate Asian girls 1 through 10.
That's kind of weird. Why are you like so on this like Asian girl thing? Are you like trying to like send a message? Are you like
I'll set
trying to?
you up, bro. I'll set you
Are
up.
you, are
Just
you
ask
trying to
me.
like ask like an Asian girl to hit you up,
I'm
or
asking you to
like
hit me up if I'm asking
it?
you for the answer.
Like, are you asking me because like in your head like I'm a cute Asian girl, or like are you asking me because like in your head
No,
you're a
I'm
cute
asking the
Asian
question
girl and
because
you like want to date me?
someone asked the question. I don't know why
No
you
one
got
asked the
gay.
question.
First you had to make it racist, now you're making it gay. Just answer the
It's
question.
okay, but like, is it being gay a bad thing?
No, I'm just saying the question wasn't inherently gay and now you're making it gay.
Maybe it can be. In this modern climate, if you're if it's about the subtext.
Subtext is dick, answer the question.
So, like, why are you talking about your dick now? Like you're making it inherently homosexual.
Rate Asian girls 1 through 10.
We'll be back after the short ad break. Have you ever wanted? I fucking can't. Stop. You're being cringe now.
Why don't you just answer the question?
I don't know why you're so forceful about it.
Because a loyal viewer asked the question, so why wouldn't you answer the question? It's kind of rude to your viewers.
We'll give him like a solid 7 out of 10, depending on how I feel. On some days.
So if you're feeling more racist, you'd give them lower 7 out of 10.
So if I say like 10 out of 10, I'm just fucking horny. But if I say 1 out of 10, I'm racist. And like if I try and mid-ball it, if it's not like, even if I give it a 9, it's like, oh what? So like you're not like, you're being a little racist because you didn't 10 them. But if I say 10, then you're just gonna call me a fucking freak. Like no, dude.
I never said the 10 thing. I said Lebanese girls are a 10.
Yeah, but I don't trust you because like you flip it, like he flips pecs. What? Nothing. No incarceration here.
Yep.
No.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Wrapping up grandma's house. That's a future bar. It's not what I do.
Is that so?
Yeah.
POV, your whole personality is based off rap bars.
I know who you're talking about.
1-800 and I kill the pussy. Woo. Who can relate? That shit was fire. I know what you mean, to be honest.
Twisted off the juice. Twisted off the juice.
Look, it's like, how would you ever know aliens came? Like, maybe if it's like they only say things that no one has ever said. Like, you just shoot. Hey, you ever heard that new French Montana? You know, like, you know he ain't one of them.
Exactly. You just ask them to name a French Montana song. If they can, shoot. Name a Nick Cage song. If they can, shoot.
Amen.
Name a Pitbull song that isn't a World Cup song. Shoot him.
Timber. Wasn't he on that?
Who knows?
I think he was.
Are you an alien?
Come get this alien pussy, my boy.
What the fuck, man?
You ever say something and like you go, huh, that was kind of weird of me.
Yeah, I was listening to 8D audio, or not 8D, the I don't know why I'm confessing this, but I was listening to the
Slowed and reverb. God, you're so white.
Apple Music. I was listening to the Dolby Atmos version of Sunflower, but I swear again, Post Malone, and I may have shouted "Sway Lee, have my kids," but after that, I realized what that.
Do you want to talk about something?
No, not really.
I mean, like, I'm here if you need. Like, it's okay.
I
I'm
didn't
not
mean it
judging
like
you.
that because right after I said Rihanna take my kids because I was listening to Rihanna. Rihanna can take my kids if you want.
I mean, like, why not both? Like, it's like not
Nah.
a problem. Like, it's okay. Like, no one's judging you. Like, polyamorous relationships are becoming much more common in the modern day, Mahdi. It's okay. I'm not judging you.
Preferably just Rihanna.
But like, if you could, Sway Lee would be involved.
Nah.
I mean, like, it's okay. Like, I'm not gonna hold it against you.
Sway Lee would not be involved.
That's tough. And this is what we mean when we say the questions get dry. Because apart from that, like,
I mean, we spent like a good 30 minutes talking about random game consoles and nobody asked.
I mean,
well, this just comes in my head just because we were talking about Rihanna. Who's your celebrity crush, SoulZz?
Damn. That do be a tough question because I do know yours is yours do be fucking. Why did my words go out? Billie Eilish. It's okay.
Do you want me to shoot myself? What? Why are you? Huh?
It's okay, dude. Like, I'm not judging you.
Please, I am not tainted by white girl poison.
Oh, you heard it here. You heard it here. Okay, you know who?
I do not want milk. Rihanna is my answer. So give me your answer.
Fucking Beyonce or Shakira. Is that a good answer?
Don't ask me. Just give me your straight answer. You're white.
Yeah.
Don't apply to you.
What do you want me to say? Fucking who's the fucking lead singer of Paramore? Hayley Williams? Is that her fucking name? No, I gotta fucking double check because I don't remember.
Just give me your straight answer. Give me the straight up answer.
Fucking like either Shakira or Beyonce, yeah.
That's the actual answer.
Yeah.
Well, PK has that unlock and Jay-Z is the other one unlock, so
fucking ASAP has no unlock. What do you mean?
I don't have it unlocked. I've got a picture in my camera roll where I'm on FaceTime with her. So just chill out. He doesn't have it on lock. It's a cover up, all right? Anyway, aren't they like 55?
Okay, and like, it doesn't matter. Like you know,
No,
there's
yeah,
nothing wrong.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying my one's better than yours. Um,
Damn, that's kind of weird of you.
that big ass forehead.
Oh man, obviously we
After
actually know I'm a tier one. I'm a fucking tier 3 sub to Pokemon. Let's
Oh
keep it
yeah,
a buck.
I
No
didn't
need
want to
to.
bring that up. You know, I didn't know if it was a soft spot for you, so I was just gonna not say anything. But you admitted it, so
Also
guys,
a tier 3, definitely a
he
tier
bought
3
like
sub
a
to Miskiv. I mean, have you seen that
I
man?
don't know who that is. He bought like a. It was really weird, man. You know when he bought that Diva cosplay, he also bought like a Pokemon body pillow. He bought her mouse pad. Um,
Bro, I
he
fucking I have an anime tip mouse pad. I don't know what you want from me.
really weird. He bought it from Redbubble. Um,
What the fuck is that? I don't even know what that is.
it's just some weird site. It's not a weird site. It's a normal site, but it's
No,
just
well,
where
if
they
it's
sell.
weird, how'd you know about it?
It's not weird. That's why. It's just where they sell all the like fake merch of stuff that like doesn't actually exist. Like you can buy a Rotoshore face cover blanket or something.
I'm currently looking to see if I can find some shit. This shit just like 90% of it just looks like a fucking scam.
They all probably stink. Like you know when you get those fake clothes and they stink. It's probably
Oh, bro. Do you know? Okay, fucking like the like the vests, like the bibs in fucking PE.
yeah.
Those
Oh
always used to
my
fucking smell.
days. There was no way I was getting caught putting those back. I was throwing them bibs on someone and they could go put that back. Hold that L.
Shit, like even like they'd be like, oh yeah, they're clean, and they would still smell horrible, dude.
Someone on my Twitter feed just gave us some wisdom, and I wanted to pass it on to all of you folks watching the podcast, listening to the podcast.
Uh-huh.
Don't interrupt me. Is the first call to action.
Mhm.
Cheating on your girl reminds you how ain't shit these other hoes are compared to your girl, which makes you cherish her more. That's why you gotta keep cheating so you won't forget.
Uh-huh.
That's my wisdom. That came from at just Zeke on Twitter. Thank you, Zeus, for the wisdom.
Zeke.
Yeah. Is that okay? If you guys want to follow that. Just
Zeke Yeager.
yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So there been any? Let's not lie. TV's been pretty stale as well.
Yeah, I haven't watched an actual show in so long. I've got
Neither.
no one owns cable, so let's not pretend. But the last TV show I've watched was maybe fuck. I need to check my Netflix because I do not know.
Like, unironically, not counting like an anime series, I think the last proper live action show I fucking watched was Breaking Bad, which was like
I
3 years
mean,
ago.
Peaky Blinders or Narcos for me.
Oh yeah, I never finished Peaky Blinders. Every episode felt so long.
But the thing is, it is really good. It's just like you have to sit there and watch it for a while.
But that's like my only problem with it is like a fucking 50-minute episodes feels like you're watching a whole ass film.
Yeah,
So like
I
my
can't like Peaky
attention wanes
Blinders
really quick.
is mad good, but like it is also mad long.
I mean, like I dropped it at like season 3, but like I fucking watched like all of Breaking Bad in like 2 sittings.
Breaking Bad is really good, even though I feel like that moves very slow, but it's a good slow.
Yeah, because like, I tried to like get into Better Call Saul, which I know is gets apparently really good, but like I don't know, it just
How did I
feels
get into Better Call
really
Saul?
different.
I got pretty far into Better Call Saul. It is pretty good. Like I do like it a lot. I still haven't finished it, and I probably should. I think recently, main guy Bob Odenkirk, he had like a
Mm,
stroke, so like
yeah,
prayers to him and his family. But I think he's doing better well now.
yeah, I saw some shit on Twitter recently. I think.
Yeah, he is actually really good. I really like him.
Yeah. He pulls the role off really well.
Yeah, Saul was like one of my favorite characters in Breaking Bad, and then they gave him his whole own series, and I was like, I'm here for it. I got to season 5,
Right. I think I was only like 3 or 4 episodes into season 1.
Season 5 is the most current episode or season. I'm on episode 3 of season 5, so I am basically nearly caught up if I just watch everything.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
season 6 is gonna come out soon as well. The, speaking of Breaking Bad, the movie was really good.
Oh, the movie like wrapped everything up really well.
Yeah, I really liked the movie. We watched it at like the same time.
Yeah, and we were like talking about that.
Yeah, that's
I think
something I
that's
really
like
like.
one of the rare situations where I think like a movie sequel is actually a good thing.
I I need. I really want to watch more of these like dark, just gory movies. Suicide Squad was sort of that. Like it wasn't dark, but it was really gory, and I don't know. I like that shit.
I mean, like, what would you say is like your favorite movie of all time?
Goodfellas.
Yeah, I definitely think mine's either probably Goodfellas or Hot Fuzz.
Good. Hot Fuzz is a shout, but yeah, it's probably Goodfellas for me.
Because
But I think it's the most like proper gangster movie.
I
Like
think The
The
Irishman was
Godfather.
really good, but it
The
was way too.
Irishman was
It was
really
a little
good.
long.
Yeah, but yeah, good for like The Godfather's really like romanticized and like not actually how shit was at all.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
yeah,
like, what's your position on Tarantino movies?
I don't know. For some, these aren't Tarantino movies. These are Scorsese. But
Yeah. I know. That was like a weird jump.
I, some reason people have been on like at least on what I'm seeing, people have been some random hate train for them. I don't think I've watched enough of them,
Right.
but I do enjoy the ones I've watched. I liked Reservoir Dogs a lot.
Yeah, Reservoir Dogs is really good.
What other movies of his have I watched?
Kill Bill. I thought Kill Bill's actually mad overrated.
Um, I've watched Inglourious Bastards. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah,
I
I don't
watched
think
that
I've
like
watched
last
as
summer.
many. I think I like Scorsese a lot more.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Like, have you seen a Casino?
I have not, but I've seen a lot of his other stuff. I've seen Goodfellas. I've seen The Irishman. I've seen Taxi Driver. I've seen Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah,
I've seen
Taxi
Shutter
Driver is
Island.
I think like the
Shutter
only one I
Island is really good. I think that's a really underrated movie.
Yeah, I like I'd been told like I had family members like telling me to read the book for ages, but I was way too lazy and ended up just watching the film, and that's really good.
Yeah, the film is really good. He's got a movie coming up called Killers of the Flower Moon. I'm not sure what that is actually
But it's
about.
probably gonna be Heat.
Yeah, DiCaprio is the main character, and it's got De Niro in it. So
Oh yeah, then it's gonna be Heat.
Jesse Plemons is playing a character, so he's definitely going to be a racist. This guy plays a racist so well.
Uh-oh.
Um, it's a bit sus. He plays it that well. You might want to chill out.
No, Taxi Driver I think is like the only one I actually haven't seen.
It was
Which is
really
like
good.
I have it on DVD. I'm just too lazy to watch it.
Taxi Driver was really good. Like after I watched this after Joker, and I realized how much Joker took from it.
Yeah.
But I really like it. I really like both of them. I like Joker. I know some
I
people
thought
think it's
Joker
like
was like one of my
literally just
I
copied,
think Joker's great.
but I think Joker's really good.
I mean, like, what was like before quarantine? What was like the first? Well, what was the last movie you actually watched in the cinema?
It was probably Joker.
Yeah, I think mine was either Joker or Parasite.
When did lockdown actually start? Early 2020.
Yeah, I think it's like
Yeah, then
March.
probably Joker because I don't think any movies came out in early 2020. Well,
Yeah, I
oh,
think.
am I bugging? Because nothing came out early 2020, did it?
No, it was like Sonic.
Yeah, so I don't think I watched anything
I mean,
after
you ended
Joker.
up watching Parasite like right during lockdown.
No, I never watched Parasite.
Oh, I thought you did. Yeah, no, that
No,
film was really good.
I've heard some people say they didn't like it, but they also don't watch films like that.
Yeah.
So I was just like, it's probably actually decent.
No, I was just shocked because it's like 3 different genres and like they blend pretty well. Like the film's split into like 3 distinct parts.
I'll probably have to watch it at some point. But there's so many movies I'm like, yeah, I should watch that at some point. My Netflix list is so just full of shit.
I'm the same with TV. To be fair, like I've been telling myself you recommended it to me like 4 years ago to watch True Detective. Still haven't got around to it.
Detective is so good.
Like we said we were
Season
gonna
one at
watch.
least.
Like we said we were gonna watch Chernobyl when it first came out. It didn't. We didn't. I think you did.
I think True Detective is one of my. No, I haven't watched it. I tried to watch the first episode, but my nephew was here, so I couldn't watch it properly.
Right.
But True Detective season one is my probably favorite just one season of television.
Yeah, I think a lot of people like have that same thought. To be honest,
People overrate Prison Break so much. Oh my days, it's
Prison
not as
Break's
good as
only good for
people
like the
think.
first like 2 or 3 seasons or
It's good
whatever,
for the
right?
first season, and then shit for 4 seasons, and then season 5 was meh.
Yeah. I mean, like the same happens like The Walking Dead, right? Where like a good thing got ran for way too long.
Prison Break,
Like,
it's not as good as people say it is. Stop overrating it.
like
The
I
first, the
totally.
first season is very good. Still not like the best season of television ever or whatever.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I totally forgot Walking Dead was a thing until I found out it's fucking owned by Disney Plus and it's still going.
Oof. I'm just going through my Netflix list right now. Another really good movie you should watch if you haven't is Nightcrawler.
I think I watched that a little while back, but I can't remember. I
About like
think I
some
have.
sociopath news reporter or like
Yeah.
photographer. It's really good. But
Like I've
yeah,
seen a lot of stuff. 9 times out of 10, I just can't remember if I've seen them or not.
this is what I've been meaning to watch for a while, but I just don't find the time. Akira. People keep
Akira, I actually own that.
Yeah,
It's
I need to
really
watch it.
good.
I
My
know people are
only
like weird because they're like, it doesn't follow the manga, and it's like, I don't care.
I know that's the point I raised to you, but I can't say like that's all I've heard because I actually haven't read it. I thought it's good. I think it deserves a rewatch, to be honest.
Like, I don't really care if it don't follow the manga. I've also heard that the movie came out before the manga was finished, so that might be why.
Well, from what I actually know, like it like does like the first arc
Mm.
and that's it, but like it cuts like big chunks out. But that's I don't know enough about it to like talk about it in depth.
Taika Waititi is trying to make a live action version of it.
Fucking live action fucking anime especially always turns out garbage.
I like Taika Waititi as a director. He did Thor Ragnarok,
Yeah.
and also
I just think 9 times out of 10, like that's just a medium that doesn't translate well into live action.
it's like that for so many things. Games never work as a movie.
I mean, they're trying to make a fucking Last of Us TV show, and I have my doubts.
I like the main actor they got for it, Pedro
Right.
Pascal,
Yeah.
but I think it could still be trash even if they got good actors.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's something else coming out. Fucking Cowboy Bebop's getting a TV show, and I really have my doubts about that, to be honest.
Mm. I think the best thing that's been like translated from game to movie, it's not even from game to show though, because they follow the book more. It's The Witcher.
I only watched like the first 2 episodes of that. I'm gonna be honest.
That show is good, but they don't follow the game as much. They follow the book more.
But it also helps that fucking Henry Cavill's a massive fucking nerd.
This guy, some of his interviews. Have you seen the one? There's the one where he does like PC or Xbox. PC.
PC. No, it's like PlayStation or Xbox PC. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this man, like almost fucking missed his role as Superman because he was fucking too busy playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah. Apparently, he used to be really like just a really overweight person who just always stayed inside and played games, and then he got fixed up.
I respect it.
He decided, you know what? I need to put some work in, lose the weight, do some shit.
And then then continue playing video games,
Yeah.
which is based.
Yeah. He seems like a really nice guy. I
He
don't know.
actually seems jokes, to be honest.
A lot of the DC guys, some of them aren't nice guys. Fuck you, Gal Gadot.
Mm,
And your pro-Israel shit.
I mean, like, I'm not saying she's in the right, but you'd think you look at fucking people from whatever country and they're like fucking blindly patriotic for no reason.
What? I'm talking about Israel and Palestine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like you're saying, fuck her for being like pro-Israel, right?
yeah.
Am I being? Wait, isn't she? Wait. Where's she from? Am I being cringe?
Israel. But
Yeah.
still, it's kind of dumb that you're pro-Israel when you're seeing what's happening. Even if you're from Israel, I think she's from Israel. But even still, yeah, it's so dumb that you're pro-Israel in this situation.
Yeah, of course. I'm not standing for it. Don't get me wrong.
What's her name? Natalie Portman's from Israel, but she's on the side of Palestine.
Right.
So yeah, it's
What I
not
meant
their
is like,
issues being
yeah. I think I
stupid.
misunderstood. Then that's on me. My bad.
Yeah, that situation still hasn't been any better. Another thing that's happening, I think Afghanistan is.
Yeah, Afghanistan's in a really, really fucked up state right now.
Yeah, and I don't even think I'm seeing that much about it. It's kind of
I've
crazy.
seen like a little bit on Twitter, but like that's it.
Also, Haiti, however you say it.
Hmm.
There's
I
an
fucking never
earthquake.
know. Like
Um,
7.2 or whatever, right?
yeah. Oh, how good. Our queen expressed her sadness. They're all saved now. Thank you, Miss Elizabeth.
It's like I don't even know anymore, dude.
Well, actually, it's so useless as a country. What is the point of us?
We make tea and crumpets. Funny.
Yeah, we're just there to be like Brexit. That's all we do.
We ruled the world once
Yeah. We're slightly good at football sometimes.
when we want to be, not always. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's like a pretty universal thing where you look at your country and be like, yeah, my country's pretty ass. I wish I could be somewhere else.
Yeah. Unless you're like in a poverty. No, not okay. Yeah, unless you're in like the richest country in the world, I'm sure you're like you don't care. Like if you're in Qatar or something, I'm sure you don't care that you live in Qatar.
I've only spoken to one person who said, "Oh no, I like where I am," and I'm pretty sure that was a fucking person from Denmark. So
Yeah,
I don't
all
know
those
what's
the
happening over
Scandinavian
there.
countries, they all love Scandinavian countries are all just happy, man.
Yeah, fucking true. Sweden, like fucking
I think they've got like the highest quality of life
yeah,
out
they
of
do.
any countries, all of them. It's like Denmark, Switzerland, all of those kind of places.
But the worst shit that really fucks me up is like they have like good quality of life, like pretty low crime rates, and then like people talk about like their prison being more for like rehabilitation rather than like punishment, and everyone's like, no, that's so dumb.
I know
Like,
it's
what's your
quite rough to
opinion
go
on
to a Swedish prison. That's what that. Why is that dumb though? Surely what you want to do is educate rather than just be like, you did a bad
that?
thing, sit in the corner.
Exactly. Like, I hate people going, "Oh, well, it looks like they're just in the hotel room. They're not even suffering." It's like, yeah, that's not the point. If you fucking treat them like shit, they're gonna go out and recommit again. Like,
Wasn't there
do you
that story?
understand?
Isn't there a story about a guy who got wrongly accused of murder? Got put into prison. When he came out, he actually committed a murder.
Is honestly, I don't. I think I might have heard that, but that doesn't surprise me. Like, yeah, because if you treat a person like a criminal, they are gonna be one. Like,
Yeah. I don't
so
know if
I
this is a
actually
real
agree with
thing. It's a
rehabilitation.
real thing. Um, I might be so stupid, but
I wouldn't doubt that that happened, to be honest.
no, okay, it is a real thing. I was about to say it's called Making a Murderer on Netflix. It exists.
Right.
So yeah,
I mean, if you guys have any opinions or position you'd like to take over rehabilitation versus punishment in prison, you should probably leave them in the comments if you're listening on YouTube,
and if you want to expand that discussion, join the Discord, I guess.
which will be linked down below on both the Spotify and the YouTube.
Yeah, we got the YouTube shit out the way.
Epic plug done.
We got the influence. I hate the word influencer. Oh my
What?
days.
I prefer to be called a niche internet micro celebrity.
Yeah, I'd like to be called.
I just want to be called someone, please.
I need a wife, man.
shut the shut the
I
fuck
need
up, man.
someone to take care of me.
Oh god damn it, dude.
No one's gonna know what we're talking about. It's just gonna be us two laughing at this stupid video.
It's
I might
okay.
try edit it into the thing, into the YouTube
Real,
video, just at the end.
real toxic king, stay woke.
I'm gonna edit into the end of the video if I can somehow do that,
Yeah, you do that.
so people know what we're talking about. We don't seem like stupid people the whole time.
I mean, it's okay because up until that point, everyone's going to be incredibly confused. So that's a
Yeah,
W
you'll find
for
if you've made it this far into the podcast, you'll understand the joke we've been making this whole time.
very soon. Because I think honestly, that's like most of our discussion for today. To be honest.
Yeah, I think that's it. We've been talking for like an hour and 15 minutes or something.
Hey, it'll probably be fine. We've got lives, and so do our listeners. Thank you for tuning in again this week. We'll be back again next week.
See you,
Or
fuckers.
get out of my fucking house.
I need a motherfucking wife, man, so she can take care of me. Oh, fuck.